What did you expect college to be like?
Honestly, I was scared to death to come to college.
I thought it'd be very difficult, and I thought it'd be pretty hard to find friends.
I thought college was going to be a lot harder than high school. I thought the classes were going to be ready, and I was so not prepared.
I kind of expected it to be just a whole bunch of programming and math and work and stuff.
All right, so in high school, like my senior year, I would like go into class and I'd be like, hey bud, and I would talk to everyone. And that's what I expected college to be. Like I expected like come in on my first day, talk to like 10,000 people, make friends like my first day, like have like a posse or like a clique or something. That didn't happen. I was so lonely my freshman year.
What was your first reaction to college?
What the heck did I get myself into? I thought it was great. When I got to Northwest, I absolutely fell in love with the campus.
I feel really free. There's a lot of different, very diverse people here.
Well, when I first came to college, it was pretty daunting because we had to sign in and get our rooms from our RAs and stuff and get our keys and things like that. And I had to move all my stuff in, and it was kind of scary. And then walking around and not really knowing anybody because pretty much all the people from my school went to Mizzou. I had like 5 people from my high school that came to this college, so I really didn't know anybody. But eventually I found groups and made friends.
My first reaction when I came to college is that it was nothing like I expected it to be. Like I said, I thought I was gonna make tons of friends. And I seriously went up to like everyone. I'm like, hey, what's up? I'm Aaron. And they're like, yeah. And they just like text on their phones. They're so, like, people, like you come to college, of course, for an education, but also to make friends. And it's like, I'm the nicest person ever. Why don't you love me? Like, that's my true question.
I actually really liked it here. I actually tried to not make any friends, but surprisingly enough, that didn't go too well because I guess I was just so likable that everyone wanted to be my friend.
What is your opinion on college parties?
What goes on at college parties? There's like a number of things that go on at college parties. There's like things that you shouldn't do, and then there's things that people do in public that they shouldn't do.
See, college parties can be great things, and they can be okay things sometimes.
You know, I think that's where you can really let loose and have fun. It just kind of depends on what party you go to.
I think it's for the most part great. I mean, there are some not good things that go on.
If you're 21, it's great. It's a fun time. If you're under, it's legal, but it can be a lot of fun. It lets you experience having a fun night to let off some steam.
PDA, otherwise known as public display of affection. I mean, what I can just say straight up is just get a room. That's all I can say about it.
Well, there's a lot of dancing that I've never seen people dance like that before, and I don't like it.
I think it's where all students really get to kind of go loose and they get to have fun, and sometimes things are involved, but it's fun. There's a lot of music and dancing, so yeah.
You know those people that just like stare at other people dancing and you think they're like perverts? I do that, but it's not in a weird way. It's like, how do you move your body like that? And why would you want to?
I think, for the most part, what happens at college parties is just people having fun and making friends and being themselves. Sometimes there are other things that happen that, can be good or not good. But for the most part, if you're going to a college party, you're going there because you want to have fun, you want to hang out, you want to de-stress after your week or something. And it's what everybody's there for, so it's just a sense of camaraderie and everybody's just having fun together.
What happened at your first college party?
I don't remember.
My first college party was actually it was cool because it was my first party, but it was actually really lame once I think back on it.
It was a pretty quiet party compared to some that I've been, but mostly everybody was just kind of chilling out and talking and stuff, just standing around and having fun, making friends, talking to everybody, just kind of trying to meet new people, and I really liked that. I was excited for what would come next.
So there's this guy that's 6'4", and this girl that's 5'2", and they were dancing. And it was really funny, because when someone weight lifts and they squat, that's how this guy was. And because the girl's so short.
Just lots of people, really close proximity, really hot and sweaty. But it was still fun. Like, it was cool. I got to meet a lot of people. Nothing too bad happened.
Like I saw like these like two people like making out, and I was like, okay, like that's whatever, like you do your thing. And then so I like turn away and I look back and I'm like, where'd they go? I look down and they're on the ground. They're like rolling around on the ground. And I'm like, oh my god. Like I said, get the room, people. Like it's not that hard.
I went to a double kegger, and there was so many people there, and like people from like my town that don't even go there, and I live like 2 hours away, and it was really weird. And then some guy was on a roof of a shed, and he was gonna jump off, and then this other guy started telling everyone else that I wanted to fight them, and I was like, no, and I wasn't even drinking. Like I'm just like, it was. Maybe I did end up drinking because I don't remember how that ended.
Opinion on students who party too much.
I think they're stupid. Personally, I'm paying way too much to be here, and I would not waste my time and money just drinking and wasting an education.
Get your life together. Like honestly, like if you want to party all the time, like I think people can like party all the time but still like kind of have their life together. Like I know this guy, like he parties all the time. I'm like, do you even study? And he's like, no. And I'm like, and you get good grades, right? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, I hate you, first of all. And like second of all, like how do you do that? So people want to party all the time, like I mean, of course, like, get your priorities, like, straight first. Like, classes first before parties. But if you can, like, balance that really well, like, if you party all the time and do class all the time, you do you. That's great, and I'm jealous.
Well, you know, I think some people really don't want to come to college, but are kind of forced to because, you know, their parents or the life path that they've been set on. And I feel like usually those are the kinds of people that would just party and really not do anything else. I think it's pretty detrimental to your learning if that's what you intend to be here to do.
I think it can definitely be something that can be very detrimental to someone as a student, but at the same time, I mean, it's a good way to just kind of relax.
I think it's their life choice. I mean, college is where you go to classes and to graduate and to further your career and what you want to do. But if you want to party, it's your life choice.
But if you don't care about, you know, furthering your knowledge or learning, you just want to get the degree so you can get a job and just keep, you know, partying every weekend, then, I mean, it's your choice.
What is the most useless type of major?
Half the time my major, I'm a theater major, but at the same time I did not say that.
I would say the most useless major is one you didn't really pick yourself.
One that you're gonna hate, or like one that's gonna get you a job that you're gonna hate going to every day.
I can't think of the most useless major, but I can think of like my least favorite major, and that would be like ag science major. I'm sorry, like I appreciate you guys, but it's just like I hate that the ag science major thing is like so like cliquey, and you can tell who's like an ag science major. Like come on, like the boots, the hat, like the boot on your shoes, like you're an ag science major, I'm sorry. Like we know who you are.
I know so many people that really have no idea what they want to do, so they just, you know, check business. I'm gonna be a business major, and they go to some school somewhere and get a business degree and a job at some company or firm where they're gonna be sitting in a cubicle.
Opinion on people in your major.
Well, I don't really hang out with anyone anymore. Just like 1 or 2 people, but last year the people that I hung out with were like really awesome, like hard workers, partied hard, you know. They're really good at what they do, and they like cared a lot. They were my best friends, and I miss them so much.
They're the quirkiest bunch you've ever met. They're fantastic, and they're crazy talented.
All right, so the people in my major are great, and like, there's like 2 people, and I'm not exactly sure like if they're like my type of major, but they do the things that I like to do, like video, and it happened to be Adam Bocart and Aaron Meppard. Aaron Meppard because like he's the only other like Aaron I know in college, and I feel like we're bonded by that. And we both like Bob's Burgers. Like us 3 like Bob's Burgers. Adam Bocart, he pitched in $20 to help me buy this like Tina Belcher cardboard cutout. So I love Adam, and then Aaron just like helps me with all this like stupid stuff. I'm like, how do you work Final Cut Pro? You press that button? That's cool.
They are crazy talented. Like, I just heard an audition earlier today, and this guy who's a fantastic actor belted his heart out, and it was the most magical moment I've heard ever. And specifically, all of the designs you see, like, there are fantastic artists in the major, and I've never had a better time with any of them. Like, they're fantastic to hang out with. They're always there for you.
I'd say there, because I'm a computer science math double major. There's definitely some people that are super really nerdy. And, you know, that's just, you know, how some people are. So you accept it and you become friends with everybody. There are some people who are super nice and extremely outgoing and love to talk to everybody. And then there's people like me who are in the middle.
A lot of talented people that are going to go really far in life, but also lots of really pretentious people. It's a very strange, pretentious, rude people.
Opinion on the cost of college.
College is expensive. It is stupidly expensive, and I think it's crap that you have to pay an arm and a leg just to go to school.
It's pretty ridiculous, especially since it prohibits a lot of people from getting a higher education and getting out of, I guess, a poor living situation.
College is too expensive, and it just keeps getting more expensive. And I don't know why we're just like letting this happen, because eventually it's going to be too expensive for basically anybody to go. And then nobody's going to go to college, and what are we going to do with all these jobs that require a college degree to get a job? You know, nobody's going to have a job. We're all going to be jobless. We're all going to die.
The cost of college, I think, in general, is like really high. Like, just come on, why is it so high?
Okay, here's how it goes. To get a job, you have to have college experience, but you have to pay like an insane amount of money to earn a little bit amount of money. That just that made no sense. And it's stupid. It's expensive.